Hi, and welcome back to Today We Review, and today we're going to be reviewing the Midland Emergency Crank Weather Radio. Now, if this is your first time to this channel, or if it's your 100th time to this channel, welcome. Sit back and relax. So we're going to go ahead and review this particular item. Now, before we get started, I do want to point out a couple of things. One, we live in Texas, and last week we had the craziest snowstorm, and we were pretty prepared, except we were missing this particular guy. And I felt very strongly that it was important to review this for anyone else who in the future may encounter a storm like this where you don't have light for about a couple of days, and it's a good way to prepare for the what ifs. Second, I do want to mention that I could have gone for any other, emergency crank weather radio, either through Amazon or some other stuff, but I decided to go through Walmart mainly because there's a Walmart in every city nowadays, and it's a lot easier to go to the store to pick up the item than to order it, then wait for the item to come. So I felt that it was easier and most accessible compared to any other stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna review the item, take a look into the details of it, test it out, and we're gonna give the final review as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So this one actually is quite interesting. It came out to about maybe $30 when I bought it at Walmart. This one's actually stating, it says battery lasts up to 25 hours. It has USB charger, flashlight, AM, FM, and it has a NOAA, which the NOAA is the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration and Environment Canada. So NOAA. And this one actually has tornado warnings, flood warnings, hurricane, fire, earthquake. So it's a pretty nice package. Simple, straight to the point, and as you can tell, it mainly is stated for that, for when the emergency comes. However, hey, you could take it go camping, so multi-purpose item. Now in the back, it gives you a couple of different things, the features like what we discussed right now: rechargeable battery, hand crank, solar. And now it does charge other devices through a USB connection, flashlight with SOS, AM, FM for entertainment and live information, National Weather Service alerts anytime, anywhere. And of course, it states dynamo crank, flashlight, SOS button, LED flashlight. You have solar power, charge panel, and USB charger. And of course, you have this bottom section. You have AM, FM weather and weather alerts. So in the box, it states, the radio with rechargeable battery and a micro USB charging cable. So hey, not bad. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. And in the item, we have, as you can tell, the USB cable. Now, it is basically the micro, so if by any chance you have any kind of additional phone chargers, you could use it. So in case you lose this one, you could use it. Or if you lose your phone charger, you could use this one. So hey, awesome. Comes with, right here, a in-depth manual. So it provides you all the details and how everything works. Of course, it also states headphone jack, USB charger, and a couple of different things here and there. So let's check this out really quick. We pop the item, and in back of this, we have a couple of different items as well. So we have your caution warning, don't use it for nuclear explosion, stuff like that. This one is interesting, and I wish that other things also had them. It's a quick start guide, so it provides you, what each button is, how to work it, and what its main features are. So, pretty cool. Turn off the radio, enable weather alerts, to use a flashlight and SOS, and then of course you charge internal battery, charge USB powered device, and to access setting menu. And of course, this is your FEMA recommendation checklist. So, aside from the items that it comes, it does come with this, just to let you know what you're supposed to do in case of emergency. So water, 1 gallon per person per day for at least 3 days for drinking solution, and a couple of different things, and emergency contacts. This actually is pretty well organized as well, because it provides you with additional items that you may need in case of an emergency. And you can always carry it with you. So if by any chance, you ever get lost or you need to find phone number, your cell phone goes off, or you don't remember numbers, with this you have the items right here as well. So I already kind of saw this, checked it out, and played around with it. So I'll let you know what basically I like and don't like as well. you have your little stick right here, and oh, there it is. There's the time. Battery indicator, volume buttons, up, down. It's actually a nice soft rubber and clickable, so it's pretty good. Oh, there you go. Sorry. And there, Midland, the speaker, it's a mono speaker, you know, not the greatest as well. Solar panel, light, flashlight indicator, LED as mentioned, crank in the back, the handle, a nice antenna, pretty good length as well. And of course you have this section right here, which is USB in and out. So you could charge this particular device through USB in. Now it doesn't come with the power block, so you would have to use any kind of additional USB power block, and all you have to do is just insert the small section into the device, and the large one into the power wall socket, and basically it's going to charge. Now if you're going to do the reverse side where it's USB out, you basically just put your USB here and whatever item you're going to be connecting to out. And of course, you know, you have your headphone jack. And of course, you know, it comes with standable motion, layable motion. Now, it isn't that rugged where if you are out camping or anything like that, it gets wet, it's not going to be the best item to take it in there or take it out there. It is rugged enough to where it'll stand, like pushes, things like that, but it's not going to be, you know, construction level, you know, ruggedness or anything like that. It's going to be for the home, you know, carrying around with you. It has a nice handle as well. The bottom section is kind of interesting because it does come with a rechargeable 2200 3.7 volt rechargeable battery. Now it says that you're only supposed to buy Midland batteries, but you know, if you go to eBay and you kind of just basically put in the same specifications, you're going to find the exact same one. Oops. And I accidentally restarted it, but it's fine. So let's go ahead and take a look real quick at it. So it has AM, which is the time, and of course I accidentally reset it, so I'll take the time really quick right now. But let's check the radio. AM. It's pretty loud. Here's your volume indicators, how loud it gets, and like I mentioned, it is actually pretty loud. I've tested it out before. Let's see. And it actually has a pretty good sound. The antenna as well has really great reception. The only thing is that I did notice that you don't actually have to necessarily take the antenna out, and it has actually good service by itself. So you know, that's actually pretty neat, but I would recommend to take out the antenna mainly because it will assist with reception. So of course, you know, solar panel actually worked pretty darn well. I'm not gonna lie. You can actually even charge it even if like the light is super strong. Not this one, but we have a light bulb internally, and I think it's 65 watts, and it actually started charging from there. But you can leave it outside and it'll charge by itself. You could leave it connected, it'll charge. You can crank it, and let me show you really quick. So if I crank, there you go. You can see the light. Oh, here, let me just put it this way. Sorry for so much movement, but there's a light. There's a light. So it actually does a pretty darn good job. Now, here's where I thought was very fascinating. I left my phone charging overnight. It gave me about 20% increase in battery life. This was a week ago. When I first got it, I left it charging on, you know, to the wall socket for about maybe 4 hours overnight. And this was last week, and I still have two bars left. And that's that my wife and I have been using this on occasions. We go outside, we put the radio on, and it's still at 2 bars. Now it states battery lasts 25 hours. Now, it doesn't anywhere here mention is that full running 25 hours or partial or holding or what, but I left my phone charging on this thing overnight. It gave me 20% and I disconnected it, and this thing has had 2 bars since last week. So officially 1 week ago. That's amazing. that's a very great survival item to have. Uh, that is my biggest pro on this, that its battery life actually was pretty surprising for all the usages as well. Um, when you click the flashlight, of course, you have three settings: small, brighter, and then the SOS. And it's actually pretty bright. The only thing I would have loved to see with this is basically maybe more rubber around the edges where it's going to be having any kind of specific impact towards ground or anything like that, and maybe water resistant, at least, you know, a splash or something, so that you could really take it out camping. Because you know, you have the option here of going out, and you can, we, like I said, my wife and I used it on maybe 3 nights ago. We were outside and we put the radio on and it worked well. But since it's not so rugged, you might have that chance that you might accidentally hit it a bit too hard and, you know, it might crack or something. But aside from that, if you leave it inside, it does a pretty darn good job. I love it. I love it. If you pass by Walmart, you check out the sections, and then the electronics section, pick one up. You know, it's about $20, $35, $30, but it is what you will need when there's a storm, you don't have any electricity. This is the item that you need. Sure, you can actually look at other items. I'm not being sponsored here as well. So you can look at other items, you know, on Amazon, maybe Best Buy, any retail store that sells emergency radios. I actually originally wanted to do the Red Cross one, but like I mentioned earlier in the video, I decided to go with this product mainly because it's accessible to anyone, everywhere, since it's at a Walmart. So, you know, you're going to be able to find it no matter what, as long as they have it in stock. But, you know, it's a pretty darn good size radio, emergency crank power. This is the item that you need when there's a hurricane, power goes out, anything. Bam, there's the item. So if you have a chance to pick one up, I would highly recommend it. If you decide to pick something else, go ahead. You know, this is just my review recommendation based on my experience with it. But yeah, you know, check it out for yourselves. Hope you liked this video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and like and subscribe. And I'll be posting additional videos. I just really wanted to post this one since there was an emergency here in Texas, and anyone else in the future who might have some type of emergency, I just want to give you a heads up and provide you with a review of an item that would help you out in the future as well. So that's it for today. You all have a great day. Lots of love and kisses. Take care, and I'll see you next time.